this game and what it means to the people in this state. It's a spinning storm of emotions, of memories, of moments, of pain, disdain, and the hard to explain. It's the onside kick, the ice bowl, the drop, the knockdown, the overtime, the drive, the knee. It's the coaches, it's the horses, it's the roughnecks and the paddle people and the boomer sooner and the waving wheat. It's the reality of the past and the uncertainty of the future of a game that forces every Oklahoman in every school, every office, every church, every nook and cranny of this great state to pick a side. It's the exhilaration of winning it and the bruising pain if you don't. It's the crimson and cream and the orange and black and everything that this game meant yesterday, means today, and will mean forever, all wrapped up in the terrific and terrifying winds of an event simply known by one iconic word: Bedlam. But in the midst of the storm, let this fact never be forgotten. This is the Sooner State. It's football time in Oklahoma.
The ball's on the field. Bowen picks it up. He might take it all the way. Bowman is loose. He's going to go. Billy Bowman, 2 points the other way.
It's time for a primetime Big 12 showdown. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. It's Bedlam. Here we go. Live from the Palace on the Prairie. Historic Owen Field in Norman, Oklahoma. This is Sooner football.
Tonight feels different out here on the Great Plains. Something is coming. A force that pounds the ground.
This is Bedlam.
On this land, they have always run untamed.
A lot of emotion, and they don't like each other much.
Always excited to play those guys.
On this day, another leg in a race they've run for over a century.
I've got as much wear and tear in the Bedlam as anybody.
Gundy has got Parker. Oh, he dropped it. Heels on the loose. There goes the
Two teams hoping victory over a rival will carry them to the finish.
Incredibly important for both sides.
It's that much special because I think a win would mean everything.
No, this is no ordinary night. This is chaos, passion, force.
traffic.
This is Bedlam on Saturday Night Football.
Welcome to Saturday Night Football presented by Capital One. From Memorial Stadium in Norman, Oklahoma, this is the Big 12 on ESPN. And it's time for Bedlam in the state of Oklahoma, another chapter in one of the great rivalries in college football. The 117th meeting between the Oklahoma Sooners and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. OU was a preseason top 10 team, but enters tonight's game fighting just to make a bowl game at 5-5. Oklahoma State enters tonight 7-3 and ranked 22nd, trying to beat the Sooners for the second straight year. That has not happened in 2 decades. And hi, everybody, Dave Pash with Dusty Dvorak, Tom Luganbill down on the field. So, Dusty, normally this game has not only college football playoff implications, but, of course, Big 12 championship implications. Neither are part of the equation. But that doesn't take away at all from this matchup, as you well know, having played in this game 4 times.
This is Bedlam. It doesn't get any bigger for the players in this game here tonight. A state divided, houses divided all over the state of Oklahoma. And as Brent Venables told us, It's for a state championship, and it's very important for both of these programs and both of these teams. Oklahoma State's still a chance to win 10 games, and for Oklahoma, hasn't gone the way it's supposed to go in year one for Brent Venables. They need to keep that 23 straight bowl streak intact. They need positive momentum for the future of this program under Brent Venables. This is a huge game tonight for Oklahoma.
And as you touched on for Oklahoma State, still a chance to get 10 wins. They, at one point, were number 8 in the polls. They started 5-0, but they're 2-3 in their last 5, so still a lot to play for, obviously, for them.
No question. Look, Oklahoma State, to win 10 games once again under the Mike Gundy era is a really big deal. They've been beat up, banged up throughout the course of the season, and the year kind of got off the hinges for another trip to Arlington in a Big 12 championship, but a second straight win against Oklahoma would be massive for Mike Gundy. He's done great things in Stillwater, but winning this game has been tough.
And Dusty, he has one of the most valuable players in the Big 12. Oklahoma State quarterback Spencer Sanders looking for another heroic effort tonight. More on that coming up next from Norman. 113th straight year these teams have faced one another, second longest in FBS history. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, top 4 in the college football playoff rankings, will stay the same when we have the exclusive reveal on Tuesday night. Meanwhile, Oklahoma, 23 consecutive winning seasons, 23 straight bowl appearances, second longest active streak in the country. That is on the line tonight in Bedlam as the Sooners host Oklahoma State. Chilly night here in Norman. Temperature right now at 32 degrees, expected to be in the mid-20s in the second half. And here come the Sooners. This has been the Nissan pregame drive. Kickoff from Norman is next, and now a look inside.
Me is one of the most tradition-rich rivalries in the history of college football.
Big game in the state for everybody.
A lot of emotion, passion, intensity, and they don't like each other much.
I've got as much wear and tear in the Bedlam as anybody.
It's a fight. It's going to be a fight every time. I'm always excited to play those guys.
The in-state rivalry, a lot of people feel very passionate about it.
I think a win would be everything.
Incredibly important for both sides.
117th meeting. Oklahoma has been dominant, but Oklahoma State won last year. Mike Gundy 3-14. Who knows, this could be the last Bedlam. Oklahoma set to go to the SEC in a couple of years, and 4 more schools coming into the Big 12 next year, so there won't be a round robin. It will be interesting to see how the schedule plays out and whether Oklahoma and Oklahoma State actually face each other in 2023. Think of all the great quarterbacks that have played in this game at Oklahoma, especially the last handful of seasons. Baker, Kyler, Jalen Hurts, Caleb Williams last year, can Dylan Gabriel, who when we talked to this week said, I knew nothing about this rivalry except that they played every year. Can he lead Brent Venables to a huge win? Would certainly be his signature victory in his first year as the head coach of the Sooners. Oklahoma State won the toss and deferred, so OU will start on offense. And in talking, Dusty, with the Oklahoma coaches this week about Dylan Gabriel, the UCF transfer, they said, look, he hasn't lost a game for us, but we need him to go out and win a game for us.
That's exactly right. He's got to up his level of game. He's been solid. He's been good, but he hasn't just taken a game over and won a football game. And they're putting it on his plate here tonight to step up and have one of those moments.
Well, they do have an excellent run game. We'll see if they rely heavily on Eric Gray. It's play action, and Gabriel's pass is incomplete at the 31-yard line. It was intended for Braden Willis, the tight end. Mentioned Gray. He's got over 1,100 rushing yards, so that's somebody that Gabriel can lean on. He's the fastest to that mark since Adrian Peterson back in 2004. But they're going to throw it again on second down, and here's Drake Stoops. And on senior night, the son of the legendary head coach here, Bob Stoops, gets a first down out to the 37-yard line.
So reliable, very good out on the perimeter, those easy short throws. A nice start for Drake Stoops. here on senior night.
And Gabriel again. This time it's Mims. They're trying to get Gabriel in a rhythm here to start the game, opening with 3 consecutive pass plays. It's a gain of 8.
It's a good read there by Gabriel. Front side, you've got the counter play that's been so effective. Backside, you've got that easy throw to Marvin Mims, and a nice pickup on first down.
Gabriel to throw again off play action, checks it down to Gray, got a first down, and Gray is loose inside the 40 and down to the 35-yard line. That's the 29th catch on the season for Eric Gray, gain of 19.
Well, it's a deep zone coverage. You see the linebackers get a lot of depth. Mason Cobb there in the center, and Xavier Benson, and a nice check down by Dylan Gabriel.
And Gabriel throwing deep, got a man, adjusting to make the catch as Stoops inside the 5 at the 2-yard line.
Well, the adjustment in the air was fantastic by Drake Stoops, falling to his back. Good strong hands as he makes the catch. Flanagan got lost in coverage flat-footed, and Stoops got behind him.
Now they hand it off. Gabriel faked it and takes it in for the touchdown. He fooled them all. That was the only run play on that drive. What a start for the Sooners. They come out throwing on the first 5 plays, run it in on the 6th play. The drive took just over a minute.
Well, the big safety, Kendall Daniels, outstanding young player. He's going to come off the edge. Watch the read here by Dylan Gabriel. As Daniels closes on the running back, easy keep. Read there for Gabriel, and he strolls into the end zone, and they cap off this opening drive.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 3, offense. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 2, defense. Their first. Foul offsets. Touchdown.
Now that may seem meaningless, but in a rivalry game like this where emotions are high, you've got 2 key players, Jalil Farouk, starting receiver, and Corey Black, starting corner for Oklahoma State. If either one of those guys gets one more unsportsmanlike conduct, they're ejected. Zach Schmidt on for the point after. 7-0 Oklahoma.
We're talking with the offensive coordinator, Jeff Levy, this week. He said we need chunk plays in the throw game, and we need to finish off drives. They got the chunk play to Stoops, and they finish off the drive.
Hawaii started out at UCF, played 3 years there, but was hurt most of last year, transferring to Oklahoma. Here's Eric Gray's first carry. He had a reception on that opening drive. It's a gain of about 3. Kendall Daniels on the tackle.
The Oklahoma offensive line really starting to settle in last handful of games, playing with physicality in the run game.
And Gabriel over the middle. Mims, who's had some issues with drops, hung on to that one out past the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 19.
Well, they brought some pressure there. You see Kendall Daniels, the safety, come down, leaves Jabbar Muhammad one-on-one man-to-man coverage, and a nice pass by Dylan Gabriel.
Gabriel off play action, now being forced out of the pocket, but what a throw. Stoops made the catch, his 3rd already. 12 more yards, and Dylan Gabriel off to a hot start.
Well, the pressure comes again. Kendall Daniel is going to come downhill, get the big shot on Gabriel. It's good coverage, but a better throw and catch. Drake Stoops off to a hot start here tonight. Such a reliable weapon for this offense in Drake Stoops.
So again, this drive started on the 8, already at the 40-yard line. They go empty here, moving Gray outside the pocket. Pressure off the edge, and Gabriel gets out of there on the move, and then just hoists it out of play into the stands. Kendall Daniels had some pressure that time, and Gabriel recognized it and did well to get out of there.
Again, Kendall Daniels, you're going to see him come off the edge. And, you know, Tom, this is a guy you and I talked a lot about. He's got great size. He's 6'4", 205, and clearly Derek Mason bringing him around the line of scrimmage, very involved, bringing some pressure with this redshirt freshman.
He's so long in range, and he covers so much ground. He's like Isaiah Simmons was at Clemson.
They run Gray here to the left, and little hesitation, gets the first down past midfield. Boy, Eric Gray, who is a transfer from Tennessee, had just 1 carry in the Bedlam game last year. He fumbled that, lost possession, and we didn't see him the rest of the game, but he's become much more reliable this year. 7 100-yard games on the season, over 200 last week as Gray carries again and picks up 4 or 5 more yards down to the 44. That tripped up by his own guy, Braid Willis.
He's been better, Dave, hitting it downhill, running through tight, small spaces. You know, he's excellent making guys miss in the open field, but he bulked up a little bit this offseason with running backs coach DeMarco Murray, and he's been much better between the tackles, having by far his best season of his college career.
On 2nd and 6, Gabriel keeping it inside the 40, gets the first down and heads out of bounds. Stepping out at the 34, 11 yards on the carry for Gabriel.
And no backside defender. Everybody's sticking and staying with the running back, Eric Gray. And the second time here early on, we've seen a very good read by the quarterback, Dillon Gabriel, picking up an easy first down.
Gabriel off play action, throws it to Gavin Freeman, the true freshman, stumbles to the 30. Freeman, only his 3rd catch on the season. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Oklahoma chewing up this Oklahoma State defense, which comes in 128th ranked against the pass. Gabriel going to work again, looking deep. Got a receiver wide open. It's caught for a touchdown. Farouk is there. Nobody covered him. 30 yards and a score. Right now are wondering where's this been all season. The Sooners are 5-5. They were picked 9th preseason. They're 2-5 in the Big 12.
And we'll see Jalil Farouk, top of your screen. He's the inside receiver. Acts as if he's going to catch a screen, and it's man-to-man coverage. A bust. No one identifies him, but Dillon Gabriel locates his wide-open wide receiver.
14-0 after a 9-play, 93-yard drive. We played just over 5 minutes. Oklahoma is rolling. Dillon Gabriel off to a phenomenal start for OU. True freshman Ali Gordon in at running back. Sanders to throw, and it's broken up and picked off again. Inside the 25, inside the 20, down the right sideline, inside the 5. A defensive lineman, Jonah Laulu, doesn't play a whole lot, but he's out there. He gets the interception and puts the ball inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back picks by Sanders.
And 3rd and short, you'd like to see Oklahoma State be able to run the football. They struggled so much, and we have not seen them try to run the ball so far tonight. But an excellent play here by Woody Washington. Tight coverage, gets his hands in for the pass breakup. And how about the big man, Laulu, picking him up, putting him down, finding the sidelines, and sets Oklahoma up in prime position inside the 5.
Yep, see him step out right there at the 4-yard line. That's where they marked it.
And Dusty, I'll tell you, if you're Spencer Sanders, that really should have been your 4th interception of the day.
Yeah.
He has thrown that thing into coverage the entire quarter.
Way too much force in the football, it looks like here, Tom.
Yeah,
we have not seen the Cowboys try to run the ball really at all.
At all.
So 1st down and goal. Gabriel quarterback draw and dives down to the 2. Already has a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown in this game. Trying to go up 21-0 quickly to the line. Eric Gray, he's in, touchdown, 20-0 Sooners. Well, Bedlam can also mean confusion, and there are a lot of Oklahoma State fans perplexed right now at what they're witnessing. They're getting blown out 7 minutes into the game. Zach Schmidt on for another extra point. 2 takeaways, 2 rushing touchdowns, a passing touchdown. It is all Sooners here in Norman.
Turnovers are great. What do you do with the football after a turnover? Do you turn them into points? That's exactly what they do here. Left side of the offensive line, really with a nice job opening up that hole for Eric Gray. 72, McCade Matoyer. The center, Robert Conjal, starting for Andrew Rame, securing nice blocks. and giving enough space for Eric Gray to hit it downhill and find the end zone, putting the Sooners
are competing to be the Live My Student Section of the Year all season long. Well, these fans, they've been waiting for something like this to cheer for. They got off to a 3-0 start, and then they lost 3 in a row, and then there was a 49-0 bludgeoning by Texas. Worst loss in the series. They also got beat by TCU 55-24. I think we all realize now just how good TCU is.
Kansas State as well. Both those teams punching their tickets to the Big 12 championship.
Gabriel off play action, in trouble, dumps it off to Braden Willis, and Willis is knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line for a gain of 6 on the play.
Smart play here by Dylan Gabriel. He wants to take a shot down the field, but it's well covered. Just check it down to his tight end. Oh, the athleticism, a little hurdle from Braden Willis going out of bounds.
Wide receiver screen to Mims, first down and more, dragging a defender all the way past the 45 out to the 47. 16 yards for Marvin Mims. Jabbar Muhammad had a hold of him, but he took him for a ride.
Tom, we talked to Derek Mason about the tackling. Yeah. Well, it's been poor here early for Oklahoma State.
It really has. A lot of lunging and a lot of guys on the ground.
More running room, this time Javante Barnes to the 44-yard line of Oklahoma State. And they're getting huge plays on first down. There's 8 or 9 more yards.
And this is their #1 run play. That's the GT counter. Pull, backside guard, tackle, big hole, and a nice chunk run on first down.
Gabriel off play action, slings it to Mims. Broken tackle at the 40. Mims able to get inside the 25, but a touchdown saving tackle that time by Jason Taylor. They still get 23 yards on the play.
And again, Jabbar Muhammad's been so good in coverage at times this year. Was great last week. Just misses that tackle in the open field. You got to be catch tackle in that spot. And a really nice job after the catch by Marvin Mims.
It's got his focus back, Dusty.
Yeah, had some drops, Tom, this season. Gabriel pumps, looking deep, airing it out into the end zone. Stoops is there, got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It's 27-0 Sooners.
Let's make sure this is a catch, but how about the dime by Dylan Gabriel? Man, has he been on. And quality concentration, no question. That's a touchdown for Drake Stoops. Jeff Levy told us this week, we need more chunk plays in the throw game. This Oklahoma State Cowboys secondary struggled this year, and man, Oklahoma going for the jugular down the field here early.
Well, Oklahoma was favored coming into this game despite having a worse record. A lot of people were scratching their heads as to why, but the Sooners are absolutely dominating the Cowboys right now, up 4 scores.
Drake Stoops going to be working in the slot. Okay, they're going to fake this way. They'll swing screen they run. Acts like he's going to block, and then he just runs the wheel route. He's got Flanagan, the safety, matched up on him, and he can't keep up. And you want to talk about a very well-thrown football. Boy, Dylan Gabriel, we said from the onset, Dylan Gabriel hasn't gone out and won Oklahoma games. Well, he showed up with a winning mentality here tonight, making some really big-time throws.
Big-time throws and unbelievably decisive. It's very difficult right now for Oklahoma State to get any kind of pressure on him because the ball comes out.
And you know you got to score touchdowns. The way this Oklahoma offense has been operating, this has got to be 4-down territory.
It's crazy to say that 2 minutes into the second quarter. Sanders hit, and another interception, this time Billy Bowman. The third pick already thrown by Sanders. You can see that one coming from a mile away as Bowman broke on the ball.
Well, Billy Bowman has so much range, and the ball skills are off the charts. When he's a part of this defense, they're a little different. You're going to see a corner blitz come off the edge, going to bring the pressure from the boundary, and Spencer Sanders a little late to identify. That ball should be out now. He waits too long. It allows Billy Bowman the opportunity to get over the top. and get yet another interception and takeaway for the Sooners defense. He throws that thing just a second sooner, Tom. It might be a walk-in touchdown.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Dusty, Oklahoma's doing a remarkable job of not giving him any clean looks. What he thinks he's getting isn't what he's getting post-snap, and I think he's seeing ghosts a little bit. Ball's getting thrown up for grabs.
And Spencer Sanders took a big shot
Behind the line of scrimmage. They've really started to stretch the field with him now.
Absolutely, and that's the next evolution for him as a player, downfield route running and catching the ball.
Yep.
Gabriel on 3rd and 10, pass over the middle behind, and then on the redirection it's picked off by Jason Taylor, his 5th of the season. And tackled with 10 seconds remaining by Mims. So the second takeaway for Oklahoma State. Pass a little behind Stoops.
And that was a miss there by Dillon Gabriel. Ball in the back hip, and Drake Stoops bounces up. And by no surprise, Jason Taylor just always seems to be in the right spot at the right time for this Oklahoma State defense. Right over the middle, little crossing route. He had Stoops behind him, and that ball just bounces perfectly for Jason Taylor. And can breathe a sigh of relief going into halftime. If you're Mike Gundy in Oklahoma State, that it's only a 25-point deficit.
But as we touched on at the start of the telecast, the Oklahoma coach is saying this week, we need Dillon Gabriel to win us a game. It's something he had not done like some of the previous guys that were always in the Heisman conversation. But what a first half for Gabriel. The Capital One halftime report is coming up with Oklahoma leading 28-3. And it's right after these messages and a word from our ABC stations. Down.
Showing pressure.
And here they come. Sanders goes to the right spot. It's caught, but short of the line to gain. Presley down at the 17. 4th and 2 coming up, and Oklahoma State going for it.
They dialed it up, man-to-man coverage. And it's a nice adjustment there by Brennan Presley to bring that pass in. I think you got to go for it here, fellas.
No question, with down 25 points. Again, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to have. The way this game has slowed down since that first quarter.
They're going big personnel, heavy package, multiple tight ends in the game. Cassidy comes in, as well as Owens.
4th down and 2. Sanders with a quick throw, and it's caught at the 15-yard line, but is it enough? Braden Johnson tackled right at the 15.
This is right at the sticks.
I think he's short based on live seeing it.
Where's the spot? I haven't seen the football yet. Bodies all around it.
It looks short. It's just shy of the 15.
You got to push that route up to the sticks, right, Tom? I mean, got to push that route. The pass has to be able to be there.
Yeah.
It is right at it. Let's take a look and see if Braden Johnson.
It was well designed, Dusty. He just didn't take it downfield far enough.
It's right at that yellow line, guys.
I wonder, too, did he even catch the ball? Did you see how it started to move, and then we kind of lost him? You couldn't see the ball at that point?
Good tight coverage there by C.J. Colton. Good job by Braden Johnson to make that catch. Well, this is going to be close.
The ball, the placement of the spot actually looked like the ball was further towards the 15, but it's a turnover on downs. They might review this further upstairs.
Looking at it now, the yellow line, as we know, is not official. But it looked like where he caught that pass and as he came down was exactly where the yellow line was. So the yellow line is a little in front of the actual 15.
And you saw the ball kind of move to the right a little bit. Looked like both guys were going for the ball there. So you got 2 men in the backfield. And Sanders in trouble, backing up, throws back in the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown by Quentin Stewart. Boy, what a play by Spencer Sanders. That's the first catch of the year for Stewart.
Well, they cash in after the pass interference call. Go big, heavy personnel. Quentin Stewart hasn't had a catch all season, and now he's got a touchdown in Bedlam. 2 tight end set, 3 tight end with Schultz on the other side. If you're a front of the mobility of Spencer Sanders in this area.
On 2nd and 10, Sanders, though, throwing, and high, intercepted in the end zone. It's Deshaun White with a pick, and that might
of games against Baylor and against West Virginia, the defense hasn't been able to come up with that key stop late in games. They come up with a key stop here to fend off Oklahoma State late in this ball game. And this pass just kind of sells on Spencer Sanders. Looked like he was trying to find Braden Cassidy over the middle of this field. Ball just sails high on him. Cassidy unable to get up there, get a hand on the football, and it's Deshaun White. Right place, perfect time, with a key takeaway for this Sooners defense.
Fourth interception thrown by Sanders. 4 different defenders. Seconds, and then every shot after that is to the end zone, and hope you catch one, and then maybe have time if you can recover an onside kick. Sanders looking, and it's knocked away, incomplete. No flags down. Finally, Oklahoma can exhale.
Billy Bowman, we highlight him from the start of this football game as one of the impact players for this defense. Runs stride for stride with Brendan Presley on the over route. Tight, good coverage by Bowman. Can't ask for much more, and that's good on good. Bowman, one of the best defenders on this defense, and Brendan Presley, seeing how crucial he is. The Oklahoma defense comes up with a big stop because the offense, and after the first quarter, gave them nothing, absolutely nothing. So for a year that, as you mentioned earlier, the defense has struggled. They step up huge here tonight and help Oklahoma get a big win in Bedlam.
They keep their bowl streak alive. It's been 24 consecutive years now that they've been bowl eligible. And if they can beat Texas Tech, they will secure their 24th consecutive winning season. That is in Lubbock next week. It's been a rough year for Brent Venables and company, but they won Bedlam. Final score 28-13. I think Luke's got drenched too. He's there with Coach Venables.
Yeah, guys, we both got it. A big victory here for Coach. Hey, listen, not the last 3 quarters you wanted, but you'll take the result. How would you describe this game?
Well, it was, I'm not sure exactly how I would describe it, other than I thought the defense was outstanding, man, from beginning to end. Really proud of all the guys. First half was really, really good, and second half, kind of a Jekyll and Hyde with offense and the defense. But winning's tough, and these guys, what they've been through this season, what I love about them is their willingness to fight for each other, sacrifice. Continue to believe, continue to go to work. Oklahoma State is a team that, played in the Big 12 championship a year ago. There's a lot at stake this week. That's what I know. They're giving out a trophy. State championship is one of our goals. And for our guys to be able to walk into that locker room with a win, that's what it's all about.
You've been a part of this matchup for a long time, but it's your first victory as a head coach. What does Bedlam mean to you?
No, it means everything. It's this state. The people are incredibly passionate about their football teams, and Oklahoma takes tremendous pride in this series. And I think it's 90, maybe 93 and 17 and 5 over the last 100+ years. So who knows how much longer, if at all, we're going to play again. So I know that trophy's going to stay here in Norman, Oklahoma here tonight.
All right, go get dried off. You're looking sticky, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
I think, Tom, you might need to as well.
Yeah.
Final score, Oklahoma 28, 22nd ranked Oklahoma State 13, as the Sooners improved to 6-5.
Tom did take front of that. Tom's going to be looking for a ride home. He's not getting in my car with those wet clothes.
Oklahoma 3-5 in league play, 6-5 overall. Oklahoma State drops to 7-4 and 4-4 in conference action after a 5-0 start. Each team with 1 game remaining. And with all those new teams coming in the Big 12 next year, who knows if we'll even see Bedlam in 2023. For Dusty Dvorak, Tom Luganbill, I'm Dave Pasch. So long from Norman. Stay tuned for your local news coming up on most of these ABC.